So, last time we went on what was easily the world's least suspicious assassination mission, and ran into a giant demon at the end of it.
Very unexpected
Hey, are you
developments.
alright? Hey, are you
I
alright?
guess to be fair, there was at least
Hey,
one
are
actual
you
unexpected
alright?
development in there, but that was the thing that benefited us, so
Is someone calling for me?
Anyway, welcome to here? Wherever here is.
What's with you? Pull it together.
yeah, I'm feeling a definite lack of explanations.
What happened to me?
Kind of a palpable need to
looks like
question
he'll be
people
okay.
about stuff.
We were worried sick. All of a sudden, you just keeled over.
Where am I? I don't believe we've met.
Listen to him. When did he get a sense of humor?
Ooh,
You shouldn't jest,
there's like
Thorne. He might have hit his head
dimensional
when he
and
fell.
time fuckery going on here, isn't there?
What? Is that true? Hey, let me take a look.
No, it's okay. My head's fine. It's just, I honestly, I have no idea. I mean, you're still there. Whew, thank goodness. I'll be all right. How about you? Are you hurt?
Ah, yes, spirits, well known for being able to be hurt.
You
By
sure you'll be
guns.
okay? He's talking to thin air.
I think a great
no,
a great
where's
thing to do
Kilo?
right now would be to start blabbing how the last thing that we remember is being on a mission to assassinate the Emperor.
Excuse me, have you seen a puppet wearing a red hood? About
You know,
a
to
year
his
tall.
credit, Sagi has at least a little bit more
Okay, now he's just
situational
being
awareness than
weird.
that.
Seth, are you hearing this?
Thorin, we can't keep Pieta and Ven waiting.
I know. If we don't hurry, another village will disappear. Hey, can you walk? Or should I carry you on my back like I used to?
Don't you start in.
Come on.
Look, I'm fine.
You cannot blame
Honest.
me for picking that one.
For now, we may as well go with these people.
I mean,
If things
okay,
get
yes,
dangerous,
fine,
we'll
okay,
just look
sure.
for a chance to slip away. It's all right. I can walk.
Don't be stubborn.
Maybe that's
I
the
used to
game just
carry you
testing
all
to
the
see if you're
time.
paying attention.
He's not a child anymore. Stop babying him, Thorin. Let's get going.
Okay, this is bothering me. Seth's voice actor, who is that? Where do I know them from?
That is a great question. I don't actually know who the voice actors in this game are.
I try and look it up, but you know, I find a bunch of stuff. This is a bad time in the game for me to be looking up stuff.
You like goats?
I don't dislike goats.
Or goat, dog, whatever the hell these things are supposed to be.
I can respect a well-realized, well-animated goat analog in a game. That said, like, we do now, live in a world that's very much the post the rolling lightning goats from Elden Ring, so I feel like it's gonna be a while before we see anyone top that, but that game came out like a decade and a half after this one, so I don't feel like we can really rag on it for not rising to that level.
There is nothing remarkable about these goats, so we're just gonna move right along.
They do like dancing though. Well, whatever. I guess we're still not getting help from our friends. even though they were literally volunteering to carry us a second ago.
Oh, they're gone. They've all teleported to the end of this dungeon.
Yeah. Great. Cool. Normal.
I mean, it sure would be nice if we could do that, but alas, we have to actually, like, traverse it and solve a puzzle or two. It's extremely unfair.
The game designer does not permit it. Oh well. This is some... like, we're definitely straight into the Baten Kaitos level design. There's just something about it. You'd never take this for a Final Fantasy map. Or a Tales map. It's distinctive, this style.
There's a lot of verticality in it that I feel most games of this era didn't really do.
I mean, that's definitely true, but I don't know if that's what gives it that vibe. I mean, it might be. I don't know. I've only been thinking about this for like 20 seconds, but I don't know. There's just something about that whole conceit that just made me think, like, yep, this is definitely those same people working on the same stuff again. I mean, I guess we are kind of cheating by, you know, knowing what game we're playing, to the extent that you can really not know that. But, you know, like, you see my point, I think.
Yeah, I mean, this is just I was gonna call this a generic, like, kind of cliff area, but that is very much not true. By the time we get to the bottom, even that will be pretty distinctive, so yeah, I will definitely grant you that. Anyway, I did misspeak in the last video. These are the guys that will put you to sleep. And they always come in pairs, so, you know, that's great. That's what you like to see.
Yeah, sounds like a fun time.
Nice.
Oh well. So, like, we can jump down and up stuff instead of using ladders and climbing, but we can't just do that anywhere. We can only do that at certain points, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Say, Sagi has the ability to jump about 20 feet in the air, but only when he could have conveniently climbed there himself.
Cool. Great. I am reminded of... I'm trying to think of games that managed to pull this kind of thing off well, and with one exception, I'm coming up blank. The exception is Shadow Complex, a game in which it's a Metroidvania. At one point, you get like a broken jetpack, which eventually facilitates a lot of things. Like you can double jump with it, but you can't fly with it. But with the double jump jetpack, you can jet up ladders, which is basically the opposite of sliding down them. And it never is not fun when you do that.
Anyway, how mysterious. We captured the essence of the red waves, and suddenly, the sand fell apart.
Huh?
Bonded together hard as iron, you say?
There's something very video game metaphysics going on here.
So yep, it's a magnet puzzle. I hope you... The most arbitrary one in the world, of course, but, you know.
Yeah, it's like... there's a logic to this. I don't fully hate it.
Oh no, I don't hate it at all. It's just like, yep, these, I said, I think the whole little, like, Pharaoh Sand aesthetic here is really cool. It's just, you know...
Yeah, it's very video games, but not in the good way. No, you can be very video games in a good way. This isn't that. This also isn't good. At least he's being sporting about it.
Anyway, as you can probably guess, if you get hit while you're asleep, it is an automatic critical. So, you know, as if you needed another reason to not want to have to be put to sleep.
So I'd rate this on the how bad is it scale, where like I don't know what would be a 0 on a how bad is getting put to sleep scale, but the 10 would definitely be the Fire Emblem sleep. This seems like about 5.
I'd wager Pokemon's is up there pretty high, because getting hit does not wake you up there. So you just sit there and eat shit for however many turns the game decides.
Yeah. It sounds like a problem. I feel like Fire Emblems is worse, although that's probably solely because, like, having somebody die in Fire Emblem is a lot more of a problem than having one of your Pokemon get taken out. Turns out context is important for judging stuff. Who knew, right?
Anyway, I hope you appreciated the cute little detail where, like, the flying goat thing took the treasure chest that was sitting on the bridge and, like, took it over to that little cliffside as you approach. This game does have some cute ideas.
It's a tiny thing. But, you know, it's the tiny details. Tiny details are good sometimes. The thing about it is, you gotta have the tiny details not be in service of being very annoying. Like, sometimes shit is just annoying. And then the game tries to do a tiny detail about it, and it's like... It just makes you feel worse. Always a line to be drawn there. The kind of detail where, like, the game shows you a thing that's like... that's something that you're looking for, and then, like, physically moves it away from you. It's a dangerous one. That can backfire. That can just make people feel like total shit. And yet, I've seen games that do it where it's like actually hilarious. There was a level end sign
What are you doing?
in Sonic
Stay out of
Generations.
sight.
Oh, yes, the Crisis City one.
Yeah, that was art.
There's no need. He's already erased the villagers.
We're too late.
Just by a hair. Rosalis had small children too. Poor things.
Well, this seems like a bad time.
We should search the village to be sure.
I mean, look on the bright
He
side.
might
We
not
didn't have to
gotten
fight a
where we were.
boss.
Good idea. Let's split up then. We'll meet back here.
Hey, lady with similar fashion sense and identical hair colour to us, could you tell us what's going on? No? Okay.
So yeah, if it wasn't obvious already, this game is kind of dark.
We're neck deep in war crimes.
So here we have a village of people who have just literally been erased out of existence. And just to make sure that you really get the full experience of it, this is one of those talk to everybody before the scene advances moments.
Oh, cool. Really just rubbing it in, aren't they?
Yes, a sturdy body indeed.
Well, I'll grant you it's an inventive war crime. Cool. This is very cool. All, joking? I guess it's not really joking, but whatever it is, you know what I mean. All joking aside, this actually is, like, you know, this is some video games, and in a good way.
Yeah, no, I actually think this bit is very well done.
It's like, hey, put us in a magical setting with magical stuff and have, like, weird magical things going on.
Yeah, like, I think it does a really good job of unnerving you, because, like, the first time, you know, especially because, like, you know, you spent, like, what, an hour tops? You know, you had the whole assassination mission, you fought the demon thing, and then you get here, and it's just like...
Yeah, now for a change of pace, let's go explore a nice town.
Yeah, and then you get to the town.
Like, you know how there's the but what do they eat school of RPG world design criticism? See, if it were me, and I was appraising the fantasy world, it would be, but what are their new and original war crimes that they can commit? And I'm only half joking about this. Well, he's corporeal enough to sell to us, I guess.
You know, she is doing her best as a ghost, okay?
Go and live your best, unlife, shopkeep.
Before we finish talking to everyone, though, we're gonna go visit an old friend.
Hey.
You remember the overly detailed cathedral at the end of time and space, right?
I don't think I can ever forget the overly detailed cathedral at the end of time and space.
So yeah, it serves pretty much the same purpose as the first game. Primarily, we'll be coming in to cash in class levels, which let us increase the number of decks we have, how big those decks are, how many cards we can have on our hand, etc, etc, etc.
It seems to not have the intermittent blasting organ, though. And I don't know how I feel about that.
It's true, this is one of the few times that Sakuraba exhibited what might be called some constraint.
Ugh. A regression. Absolute musical cowardice.
Don't worry, it is gonna make up for that.
Oh, I don't doubt it. I'm just saying. Cowardice. Cool. Very cool.
One thing I will say is that a couple of these people do move around on, like, the town overworld, and it is kind of annoying to try and figure out where exactly they are.
Yeah. Did the game ever actually say that we need to talk to everybody, or was this just one of those video game things?
It sort of implied that.
All these
It was like,
lights.
we should check
What are
up on
they?
the villagers.
I can sense people's feelings. Their hearts. Coming from the light.
I definitely didn't spend 15 minutes here, like, the first time I played it, trying to figure out why I couldn't advance.
Oh, my head. Not again.
Well, cool. Good hooks. I'm in.